Um, we'll start with a little batonga.
Yeah, Javier Navarrete. Yes, State of Independence. Do 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 do. That's the song I got. Kanu ya bibi.
Angelique Kidjo joins us in the studio. Thank you for coming.
Yo, I mean, it's a pleasure to be here with you. You know, it's always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you so much. As usual, you're busy with a number of projects simultaneously. You're a multitasker par excellence. And with all the things you do, you're on the road a lot.
Absolutely.
So what I want to know is what you listen to on your iPod when you're out there. I'm sure there's a lot of unexpected stuff on this little pink iPod of yours. Where do we start?
You can start with classical music because I need to recharge my batteries. And I have a lot of different type of classical music that I listen to. I mean, I have the Labyrinth, and I have the Goldberg variation, and I have other stuff also that I put on my computer that I charge after into my iPod. I love Mozart, and I love Debussy lieds, and I love also Ravel. It depends on the mood in which I am, and I'll go for it. And if I want to scare myself a little bit, I go to Mahler, and I go to Don Giovanni of Mozart, and it's sometimes I scared myself alone, and I'm like, I do that during the day because if I do it during the night, I won't sleep.
That's a composition called A Tale from Pan's Labyrinth. Soundtrack music, Angelique Kidjo, even if one hasn't seen the movie, it's so evocative. I mean, do you listen to a lot of music from soundtracks?
Yeah, because sometimes the soundtrack is the thing that really attract me to the movie. And even the music is good in the movie, it adds to the movie. And when the song is not good, it distracts you. Sometimes it gives you mixed feeling, even if the movie is fine. I mean, the movie The Departed, have brought me to rediscover the song of the Rolling Stones, "Gimme Shelter." Suddenly it just popped out because I was looking for a song to cover on my album that made sense within the logic of the album. And that hit me like a ball.
And you covered Gimme Shelter on your last album, Gene Gene, with Joss Stone.
Yes, absolutely, because when was those lyrics written? Tell me. And those lyrics are still accurate today, and we're in the 21st century.
You're talking about when they were written. It was the Vietnam War.
Absolutely.
You see a parallel between that and now.
Absolutely, because the things haven't moved. Why are we still stuck in the logic of war? War killed innocent people. I was in Damas, in Syria, and with UNICEF, I went to visit a program of the Iraqi refugee, 1 million children and their family. Did they deserve that? The trauma that they are treating there, for the kids, is that you are facing kids that doesn't know where their future stand. They left home what they knew, and they don't understand why the war sent them outside of the homes. We have responsibility. When we are doing a war, we have to think about innocent victims, that both sides, because you have the family of the soldier in this country that lost the kids. I mean, when your parents and your child of 19, 20, or 22 years old, 25 years old is dead, it's most of the half of your life that is gone. We have to think about that. Kanu ya habibi, tajil sahil no sahil. I sang that song in Damas because when I was visiting the program of UNICEF, the children sang that song for me, and it brings back memory. So I said, find the music for me, and I will write the lyrics. I mean, it's amazing. She's a great singer. State of life, may I live, may I love. She has changed the music at her time, and people are still listening to her. She's one of those artists that you never get sick of listening to, and it's very rare. For me, it's an achievement in itself.
Were you listening to her when she was coming up in the 70s?
Oh, yeah. Oh, love to love you, baby. Oh, love to love you, baby. Come on, you don't listen to that, you stupid.
Com licença, senhora.
Com licença, senhor.
I hope everybody can now speak Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese. Are you still studying Portuguese? Because you took a trip to Bahia in Brazil.
I went when
for
I went
Black Ivory Soul.
When I went the first time to Salvador de Bahia, I didn't speak a word of Portuguese. People didn't speak English or French, and I have to mumble and crumble and speak it, and I start speaking it. And every time I go there, because I'm obliged to dive in, I start speaking it. It's the same for German, because I've learned German for 5 years. As far as I live far away from Germany, I don't try to speak, but when I get there, it comes back. So I just have to keep it refreshing in my mind and keep it going on, because I have so much to do, so little time to do everything, and I would love to learn more languages. After Portuguese, I want to learn Spanish. It's gonna be easier for me, Italian, and why not a little bit of Mandarin and some other language from the north of my country that I want to learn.
Are you good at languages? I mean, does it
Yes.
get tougher as you get older?
It's memorizing. It's the thing that you have. I have good memory for music. For me, language has melody to it, so I just learn them as I will learn songs.
That's very clever. I got to think about that.
You gotta listen to the melody of the words.
You do so many collaborations. I mean, Joss Stone doing Gimme Shelter with her on Jin Jin, your Grammy Award-winning CD. You've played with Dave Matthews and Carlos Santana. What do you look for? What do you listen for when you're trying to find musical partners?
Just to emphasize the message that music is an universal language. It has nothing to do with the language that you use to sing the song, and it has no frontier. I love collaboration because you are dealing with two emotions, two different people from different background culturally, but music make those differences disappear and show the beauty of our souls. That's what I like about collaboration.
Angelique Kidjo, as always, very good to speak with you, and thanks for coming in
It's
and
always a
sharing
pleasure.
what's on your iPod.